Hey, guys. Happy Monday. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you still do not have your computer or laptop, please have your parent to contact the school today and we'll see about getting you set up with something, okay? Let's jump right into vocabulary 26. Now, you have two options that you can do. You can either pause the video here and copy each of the vocabulary words that you see, or you can go through, listen to the actual instruction with the vocabulary words first, and then go ahead and copy each vocabulary word and definition afterwards. It's up to you, however you want to do it, whatever makes you comfortable. But either way, let's go ahead and jump right in. Vocabulary 26, day 1, you should copy that. And it says to copy each word and definition. So let's go ahead and start with definition number 1. That word is erosion. Erosion. Now, in parentheses next to the word erosion is the letter N. That just means that this word is in noun form, which is a person, place, or a thing. Now, erosion is the gradual destruction of something. So, your visual representation for the word erosion is this mountain that you see here. It looks like the mountain has suffered erosion. It has gradually broken down. And as you can see, it's kind of hollow in the middle there. So that is your example for the word erosion. Word number 2 is the word petrify. Petrify. In parentheses, there is a little v. That just means the word is in verb form. A verb is an action word. So when we say petrify, that means to make someone so frightened that they are unable to move. Your visual example of petrify. This is just a facial expression. This is a petrified look. But you can probably think about a time in your life where when you've been petrified. Maybe an animal was chasing you, or maybe you're petrified right now, although you shouldn't be, okay? I know we've got this global thing going on with this virus, but as long as we practice safe habits, we should be fine. There's no need to be petrified about anything. Number 3 is the word aroma. Aroma. Aroma is in noun form. That means it's a person, place, thing, or idea. In this case, aroma is an idea, okay? An aroma is a distinctive or pleasant smell. Kind of like those times that you guys walk up to the classroom and the aroma of pizza hits you before you even get inside. Here is an example of an aroma. So this lady is out, she's shopping, and all of a sudden she catches the faint, or maybe I shouldn't say faint, she catches the strong smell or aroma of lemons. Word number 4 is the word assemble. Now, this word is in verb form. That means it's an action word. Assemble is when a lot of people kind of gather together for the same purpose. And here we see, one of my favorite superhero movies, The Avengers. I love the part in the movie where Captain America says, Avengers assemble. That means they are about to come together, and their purpose is to defeat whoever it is they're fighting in this particular scene. But you can also think of assemble as in whenever we have the opportunity to once again assemble as a class. Word number 5 is the word flimsy, which is in adjective form. That means it's a word that describes something else. So something flimsy means it's something that is easily damaged, something easily damaged. So a good example of flimsy here would be this necklace. Now, when I was a little girl, we used to have these necklaces where there would be a really flimsy piece of string, and we would slide candy pieces onto it. That's what this is. So the reason this necklace is flimsy is because one tiny tug on it and it will break. And that's because it wasn't meant to be around a long time. It was just a necklace meant for you guys to eat right away. So it wasn't meant for you to have long. That's why they were so flimsy. Word number 6 is the word boisterous. Boisterous. Now, this word is in adjective form. That means it's a word that describes something else. The word boisterous means to be noisy, energetic, and cheerful. So, the visual that we have for the word boisterous would be students. Now, in this particular example, these students are boisterous. They're very energetic and happy because they just found out that their class field trip will be to Disney World. So they are extremely cheerful and happy about it. They're being loud and noisy and can hardly contain themselves. Word number 7 is the word restrict. This word is also in verb form. When you restrict something, it means to put a limit on something, to kind of keep it under control. So kind of like when we're in class, you guys are restricted from getting up on your own, doing something without permission. It's the same thing. The visual that you see here is a sign that is restricting something. Maybe it's saying, hey, you cannot come in here. Or you may see this on a street sign, which kind of means, hey, don't go down this way. For whatever reason, there are restrictions placed on this area. Word number 8 is the word revive. Revive. Again, we have another verb, another action word. When you revive something, that means to restore to life or consciousness. So in the visual example for the word revive, we actually have two. The first one is a dead rose. You see this dead rose, it hasn't had enough sunlight or water to have exactly what it needs to continue to thrive. So the second is an example of a rose that has been revived. It's been given ample sunlight and it's had enough water. So it's been revived and now it's beautiful and it's sitting upright. It looks like a healthy rose. Word number 9 is the word seldom. The word seldom is written as an adjective, which means it's a word that describes something else. Now, something seldom means it's not often. It's something that very rarely happens. Kind of like our visual here, which is a solar eclipse. That's when the sun and the moon kind of come together. Yes, when the moon covers up the lovely sun. Now, this is not something that happens often. It happens very rarely. It seldom happens. So that is your example or your visual for the word seldom. Our last vocabulary word for this week is the word saunter. Saunter. This is also a verb. It's an action word because saunter means to walk slowly in a relaxed manner. I thought using a turtle would be a good visual example for you because turtles only walk one way. They always saunter because they can't walk fast anyway. So they always kind of just saunter along. Now, those are your words for the week. Make sure you copy them as well as the definitions. And you can submit them two ways. You can either do it online. I know many of you last week were having problems, but remember, we're still ironing out some of the kinks in the online system. So if you are not able to submit online, guys, don't stress about it. It's okay. You can just have your parents to take a picture of it, and you can have them send it to me via the dojo system. That means one or two things. You either have to be able to submit it online if you have that laptop, or have your parents send it to me, which means if your parents are not on Class Dojo, please have them to contact me so that they can get on Class Dojo. My email address is it's GARNERY at duvalschools.org. Now, when you go to your online portal, please remember, the first thing you want to do is go under posts. When you go under posts, you're going to go ahead and view my announcement for the day, okay? After you read the announcement for the day and you do your attendance poll, you then want to go up under the assignments tab. There, you will have your assignment for that day listed. In fact, the day of the week will be listed in parentheses to let you know that you should be working in Monday's work only, okay? Once you do that, you should have anywhere